I don't know what this is. So when I'm shifting and kind of like, okay, why are you here? To the disco queen mother figure. I got, do not let yourself be entertained into sedation. And I'm looking, what I see is like, you know how, I know you've seen like the memes and stuff of like how we've become a nation of just face, or just, we're all scrolling and we're just in our phones and we're sleeping. We're like sleepwalking with our phones, you know what I'm saying? And that's a message. There's something about like, there are people in the world who are intentionally trying to get everyone, again, quote unquote, entertained into sedation. We're so busy with our quote unquote entertainment, we're asleep. And that is a message from the disco queen mother figure. Don't do that. Don't be asleep. Don't be so focused on the shiny thing. The shiny thing keeps me sleeping to the important stuff. Don't, seems to be adamant, don't do that. You're better than that. You are too intelligent to be brainwashed. You are too intelligent to be manipulated that way. And something about like someone wanting some sort of change, especially when it comes to like finances or like your job, what you do. And not necessarily because you're going through a struggle, like doesn't mean you like lost your job, or you're just not like, you're feeling not fulfilled, or like I feel pulled somewhere else, which is a big thing for empaths and HSPs right now, because you're waking up to who you really are and what you really care about and blah blah blah, and what you're aligned with. So like if you're somebody who feels very maternal and wants to take care of people, but you're, working as a, I don't know, something that's not aligned with that, and you're starting to feel more pulled to like, I want to help people, I want to do, like that's karma right now, but that's what they're saying, like you're looking for a change, not necessarily because you have to, because you like lost your job or anything, just you're feeling pulled to something else. Actually, it's coming through now is like I'm wanting to feel alive again. Looking to go to my next chapter. So I'm kind of stuck in the figuring that out. Like, what is it that I do? What is it that I like? What is this I'm feeling pulled to? Like, I know I'm heading into my next chapter, but what is that? What is the next chapter? How do I start it? Kind of feeling stuck. Like I feel pulled to start this next chapter. I've been told I'm going to my next chapter. What is that? Well, how do I turn that page and get there? The message is nothing. Like just focus on you, focus on clearing what needs cleared, focus on self-care, healing your stuff, figuring out your stuff, and then the next chapter will just come through that. There's not like a big action you have to take to get there. It's like, let it progress. It's going to progress naturally. So like, if you're going through a stage where doors are closing, or connections or situations are falling away, let that happen. That's how you get to that next chapter. I don't know why they're making me feel like, so I'm saying this and somebody's feeling like I let that happen, or Ben closed that door. When's the next door open? Like, they're like, you're not getting it. It's okay. Just let it. Just clearly, if you feel like you have disconnected from people and situations, and you're like, okay, I've done everything, and it's time to go to the next chapter, then you're not there yet. So just take a breath. Take a breath. There must be more. So just let the things happen organically. Because honestly, when it comes to this kind of thing, you can't force that. There's nothing you can do to force it. Just sort of work on staying focused and balancing the things in your life. Everything's about balance, right? Not too much work, not too much play, not too much give, not too much take. Just work on that, finding the balance. And not that we'll ever completely have balance in every area, but it's something we have to actively participate in. We have to work on trying to balance, right? Not too much all junk food, and not too much like never giving yourself a treat. Like, you have to find the balance between everything. That's what I'm getting that you need to work on. There's also something about like needing a cleanse. It could be you need to clear your energy. You need to clear the energy in your home or your workspace, or cleanse, like I said, the people and the situations that are no longer aligned with you, the people or situations you've outgrown. Something about cleanse. I'm needing a cleanse. Um, um, there's a couple people that need to do a cleanse of their car. People tend to forget their car. So, like, if you're like, I sage myself and do crystals and I sage my house and da da da, don't forget your car, because you hop in your car and you go to these negative situations, then hop back in your car, like that's all sitting in your car. There's something about that, needing to cleanse your car. Stop spreading yourself too thin. Stop spreading yourself too thin. Your energy is okay, so that's a big part of it. Your energy is still being drained. Which is not a bad thing. It's all part of the process of figuring this stuff out. So just let your guides show you what needs to happen, and then you will get to the next chapter just organically as you heal these things, fix these things, realize things. And maybe you don't even realize, people are draining your energy, and that's okay. That's part of it's a learning process. It's kind of a call to like pull back, slow down. You can't be in a rush to get to that next chapter. Everything has to be divinely aligned. All the puzzle pieces have to fit, and they're happening. You can't, if you, let's say they, let you move to your next level, but you're still letting other people drain your energy. Well, then you don't have the energy for the next level. You wouldn't be ready. So you have to just let it happen. It is happening, and also there's like an aspect of you have to really start choosing what you want. Visualize what it is you want. If you're aimlessly like, I just want to be at the next level, well, what does that next level even look like? If you don't have any idea, you can't get there. It's just to slow down, and we're gonna figure this out. You're smart, you're creative, ambitious. There's something about the focus, about like this pull back, slow down, let's get centered, let's get focused. This keeps coming up, like you're very smart. Even when we were talking about the person with the crush on you, it's like there's an intellectual energy to it. And when the disco mother figure was like, you're too smart to be entertained and too sedation. Um, there's a lot of like, you're very smart and maybe you don't know that. You're very intelligent and have a lot more options than you even realize. You're way too smart to be in a box. There's something about that. You're very smart. You don't fit into a box. So if you're sitting here wanting to change your career or what you do, how can I say it? There's more options available to you because you don't have to do. There's some element of what you think you should do is still in the box that you don't fit in. So it's like, let's say you. Let's say you're one of the people I work with and you're like, I'm feeling my gifts and I'm trying to figure that out, and you are focused on, maybe I think I'm getting messages, and you're like, oh, I should do tarot. Let's just say that as an example. But that sort of, no offense to anybody that does tarot, I'm just saying there's more things you can do than just that with that. I hope that makes sense. And they're saying, like, think outside the box. I think you'll know who you are. There's somebody I have this conversation with about, there's something you're going to create. Rather than just being like, I want to do energy clearings, like you have this gift, but there's something outside the box that you're gonna do. That is the message. Like, because you're so smart, there's more options available to you. And that's not putting down anybody that does energy clearings or tarot. There's something different. Again, outside the box with that. Or there's something more than, have you ever seen those, like, you'll be driving down the street and there'll be a sign like tarot reader, $20 or something. Like, there's, even if you still do tarot, there's more than that. Like, maybe you do it online or you do it at festivals, or there's something outside the box with it. Or some sort of lifestyle channel. Something. I keep getting that. You don't fit in the box. You don't fit in the box. Don't try to fit yourself in the box. Because there's some element of, like, even though you're like, I thought I was thinking outside the box, because doing, spiritual stuff, people still consider outside the box, but it's like, no, that's another box. So it's like outside of that box as well. I don't know how else to say that. Just because people are known to do it a certain way, like, you don't have to do it that way. You're different. You're very intelligent, and you're going to come up with your own thing, your own way to do that thing, whatever that thing is. I don't know. I'm going to go on forever. Sorry, because I don't even know if I'm getting there yet. Yeah, I don't know. There's some element of, like, you again, think outside the box. Think outside the box. You don't have to do things a certain way because that's why it's always been done, or you don't have to keep doing something because that's what people expect from you. So say, I don't know, there's some spiritual element to this. So let's say you're again, like, oh, I want to do readings, so I must read tarot. Like, just because that's how other people do it, you don't have to do it that way. Like, I don't read tarot. I started reading tarot. I don't read tarot because I found for me it slowed me down because I kept trying to figure out what it meant based on what the cards meant, and sometimes that didn't work for me. So, like, you don't have to do that. Or if you already have like followers because you do tarot, like you can still step out of tarot and do it a different way. Like, there's some element of like, you don't have to do it the way other people do it. You don't have to do it the way people are already used to you doing it. You could do it a different way. You have more options than you realize. And again, we're going with that. You're too intelligent to be, quote unquote, entertained into sedation. I don't know why that keeps going through. And I keep getting that vision of people who just keep stepping in line with their phones, scrolling, like they're zombies. Like the disco mom here keeps saying, like, you're too smart for that. You're too smart for that. And keep emphasizing how people are asleep because they keep tossing out all these quote-unquote entertaining things for us to do on our phones. How many freaking ads are there now for these stupid games that, like, you don't even have to be online and there's no ads? Like, yeah, because we totally need more mindless stuff to do. Like, they're saying, like, you're too smart for that. You're not falling for that. Again, it feels like maybe you're feeling stuck. You don't know what the next chapter is because that thing hasn't even been created yet. You're going to create that. It's maybe a combination of a bunch of things that you're going to mix into one. And, like, outside the box. Outside the box. And so again, you can't get to that next chapter if you haven't even figured out what that thing is yet that you're going to create. But they keep saying you're intelligent and you're creative, so you're going to create something. And I know you know who you are. We've talked about this before. I always get that there's something you're going to do, and I cannot explain it to you yet because it doesn't exist. You're going to create that thing. Like, it's a field, it's an industry that doesn't even exist yet. Ooh, now I feel like I need to tell you stuff. You know who you are. Because there might be something to do with, like, I don't want to say it because I don't want to have other people take your idea. It doesn't exist yet, let's just say that. And it doesn't exist, in this world. I'll just say it like that. So maybe this is partially for you, I don't know, but somebody's definitely feeling in limbo because they can't figure out what this next chapter is, and the message is just slow down, pull back. It's coming. And meanwhile, you have to disconnect from things and people you have to disconnect from, and work on whatever energy is coming up to be worked through, and just keep, like, focus on that, and it will come organically. You can't force it. But also don't get stuck in fear of the unknown. Just, the best thing I can say is just be in the flow. Be in the flow of it. Don't fight to push forward before it's time, and don't, lag behind because I'm afraid I don't know what's up there, Just let it happen. Just be in the flow of it. It's gonna come. Okay, I have rambled forever. I might do a separate, not tied to Sunday service. Because I feel like that was a little specific to only a couple of people, but I may be wrong. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. Send them positive energy away, guys. Oh, I might do quickies tonight. I'm not sure. I want to try to do them, like I said, at least twice a week, but we shall see. Quick, almost live. Alright, send them positive energy away, guys.